Welcome to 2K
Hello,
Sports.
everybody.
Glad to have you with us for a
As
little
it
NBA
is,
basketball.
we are
A
to
Friday
another
night NBA
association
presentation.
elimination
It's the
game.
Utah Jazz going up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Hornets. Tip-off just around the corner. Let's head on down to the Big Easy. That's where we find Kevin Harlan sitting courtside.
Terrence Williams and Michael Petrus. Mikael Petrus.
Starting five for both teams brought to you by State Farm. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Gerald Wallace in this?
We have a lineup right now.
For a reason, Kevin. His ability to create havoc on the floor, diving for loose balls, getting offensive rebounds. He's just got that combination.
A team coming from a loss, a team coming from a victory. What will it be the game after? What will be the game now? What will be from the game before? What was?
When he gets in transition, we all know he can finish. The New Orleans Hornets preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season. Guys, they
Jazz have the ball first.
Series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
I think both teams are probably anxious to get a feel for each other tonight because this is the first in a series of 4 games.
Al Jefferson off line.
Into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I don't think they enjoyed watching the team for that loss.
Gerald Wallace on the Hornets.
Team going into it, and yet they had completely crushed.
Still trying to figure out what happened.
Chris Paul with the score.
You still got to show up, lace up, and play. It looked like they just weren't interested in being there. Exit to Bell. Over Paul. No good from Bell. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And Kevin, looking at their performance offensively in that game, it's hard to find even one area in which they weren't poor.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. They looked completely lost at that end of the floor. Well, Steve just said, the number of times these two teams face off, they'll be very familiar with each other.
Al Jefferson makes him pay for being offline.
Guys, today's game will have a big impact on how the next 3 games in the season play out. Ball outside. Ball's knocked loose.
Ball taken away, but
unloads from 13. Bell's shot is good.
Roger Bell starting. We'll see.
Here comes Chris Paul. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
It was great too, Kevin, was the way he balanced hitting his own shots and making plays for others.
As it is, Roger Bell, almost a legend, during this game season.
Phoenix, my rookie season with the Suns, and Tyrone was one of those guys who just was always so well prepared, a great teammate, a hard worker. You could see even back then that he had a bright future in coaching.
Paul Millsap.
The Hornets have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Okur with the screen on Bell. Davis kicks to Wallace. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And for Coach Tyrone Corbin, a long journeyman career, certainly. Steve, a lot of times it's not the star players who go on to coaching success, but more of those role players who had a chance to observe and really had to work for what
Paul
they
Millsap.
Yeah, when you're not a star in the NBA, every night is a tough one. I mean, you're going up against superior players, and you're just trying to hang on and figure out a way to compete and have success. And I think that really translates well to coaching, because that's what it's about. You're trying to max out your team's potential.
From 18 feet away, and that's good.
Yeah, why not? Keep firing. He's shooting really well here early on.
He kicks it to Bell. Millsap up top.
New Orleans on defense, wondering where's the ball at.
Jefferson inside. And it's good. Jefferson's got his second basket of the game.
And hard work on the boards, guys, leading to that putback.
And the scouting reporters love to see stuff like that.
Ball outside. Davis setting the pick for Paul. The basket Gordon. Over Stockton. And it's Gordon missing.
You know, the Jazz had tremendous size up front and down low, so no surprise that this was a
The
very
determination of a player on their team.
gobbling up Karen.
Paul.
Chris Paul with the
He's always
moves.
in aggressive mode. I mean, he will exploit any opening the defense gives him, and he's always probing, looking for opportunities to attack.
Williams kicks the bell. Stockton. Back to Bell. A free. Basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Bell's got 5 now. Back to the Jazz and rebounding. Steve, 3rd overall in the league last year to be exact.
Yeah, they've got a lot of depth on that front line, plenty of young talent, and a lot of energy. And those are good traits to have when you're trying to become a good rebounding club.
It's a look. Utah with the rebound. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Williams. It's up a 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Terrence
Just
Williams
keeps on clicking. It
with
sure
the
does.
3.
They're getting high percentage looks and really taking advantage here.
Wallace kicks to Davis. Gordon. He dishes it to Okura. Gathers. And easy 2 points on the lane.
You know, those types of high percentage shots, Kevin, should be a big part of what they do going forward.
Stockton kicks the bell. Back to Stockton. Millsap a screen on Gordon. Backing down is Jefferson. It's stolen by Okura. Now Paul. He feeds it to Wallace. Hooked away and stolen by Stockton. Millsap a screen on Paul. Millsap a screen. And for 3, Bell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find a way to chase them off the 3-point line.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Monty Williams, a former first-round pick of Notre Dame, out of Notre Dame, played 9 seasons in the NBA. And I know that playing experience is clearly an asset for a head coach.
The Hornets trail by 9. Ball passes to Okura. Pass to Wallace. Wallace left side. Dishes to Paul.
Gerald Wallace breaking the defense down.
Paul right side. That drops. Paul's got 6 points. And going back to Coach Monty Williams, Steve, do you think having been a player really helps the coach?
I think so, Kevin. The players automatically respect somebody who has been in their shoes, who understands what the NBA is all about. But that respect will go away if they don't believe in the coach and his work ethic and his intelligence. The good thing with Monty Williams, not only did he play,
The crew pumping up Chris Paul before Paul Millsap's make.
players will pick up on right away for being really sharp and with it.
Okura dishes to Paul. Back to Okura.
Couldn't interrupt.
Good as Paul gets the assist.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and once the defense had to adjust.
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Bell with Chris Paul covering. Stockton kicks to Williams. Outside Jefferson. Over Davis. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. The feed to Gordon. A baseline jam. Utah with the rebound. Millsap's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, trying times for Eric Gordon last season. Traded to the Hornets to Chris Paul, and then in the first game of the season injured his knee. Ended up getting knee surgery in February. Missed a lot of time. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this season.
Paul kicks to Wallace.
Lights go out for a second.
Davis down low. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Millsap.
It's going to be interesting seeing Anthony Davis and Joe Wallace playing.
And Wallace with the block.
Wow.
But they recover it. Second shot opportunity. That's the bucket. Bell's got 10.
Well, what's great about him, guys, is that even with the smallest amount of space, he can rise up and just bury the jump shot.
I also want to point out how good he is at the he knows how to draw a charge.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Stephen King's report came out that the knee injury may have preceded the trade. Some cartilage damage. That was what ended up requiring the surgery.
And the really powerfully built leapers in the NBA can suffer damage to their knees. It's a demanding game that puts a lot of torque and pressure on the knee joint. Horton has trimmed some of the baby fat since joining the NBA, but he's still one of the strongest guards in the league, and he has to be mindful of how much weight he's carrying.
And he tries to cram himself to make the second chance points, but no luck.
Back to Williams.
I believe that was Ryan Anderson.
Feeds it to Ford. Launches it. No good. The Hornets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
As he gets a rebound.
Evans kicks to Anderson. Shakes off the strong and gets the bucket for 2. Anderson's got his first points of the night. Kicks to 4.
And he actively comes in showing himself right
He
quick.
gives it to Favors. Right side Jefferson. Shot from 16. And the shot is good.
And he's just lethal right there.
Jefferson's got 6.
Well, he stepped up this quarter, providing a hot hand to help carry them offensively.
Evans outside. He passes to Okur. Over Jefferson. Okur, that's good. He has 6. Utah with the ball. 7-point differential. Throws up the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. There's the dish to Anderson. Beyond the arc. It's Mo Williams with the rebound.
This has been a strong statement by them, the way they've come out and attacked the glass early.
Yeah, I agree. I love the physical play, the fact that they're taking the game right to their opponents.
Here is Vasquez, covered by Foy. Here's Aminu. Rebound, Utah. And here's Foy. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And there's Mo Williams on the assist by Foy. And the Jazz lead by 10.
A lot of points for them here early in the first quarter. This could get ugly.
And it sure could. They're on quite a pace right now. Judging by their lead, this game could get out of hand in a hurry.
Randy Foy is on the way. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
This defense has been way too soft early on. They've got to start playing with some energy.
You know, Steve, do something, anything to throw their shooters out of rhythm is what's got to happen here.
And it's out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Well, look here at last year in the NBA, where the Jazz ranked 3rd in rebounding, 4th in scoring, and they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
And this is a team that really relied most heavily on the rebounding numbers that you talked about. I mean, at top 5, they're a team that likes to attack the lane at both ends of the floor, really control the glass on defense, and try to pound you inside with the offensive boards.
The pass to Foy. He dishes it to Favors. Passes to Wedman. He feeds it to Williams. Dishes it to Foy. He passes to Wedman. There's the feed to Foy. Pass to Favors. And there's the pass to Wedman.
Wedman's in.
Outside Williams. Foy makes the lead pass. That's good. 8 points for Al Jefferson.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Vasquez passes to Okur. Left To go with the he trained the shot right at the buzzer.
We got another buzzer beater.
That's a big-time clutch punch. That is a
Vasquez.
Play, guys. He got himself squared up and knocked down the shot, no problem.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz out in front. Up.
Tune in next Wednesday. The Cleveland Cavaliers go against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Don't miss it.
Got two first period buzzer beaters.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And it's what we've been watching with the Jazz. What are you guys seeing out there?
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Hornets 5 right now. Damian James out there with Wallace. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Azubuike.
Millsap with the dunk attempt.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Favors offline.
Gordon Hayward really came on strong
After the second rebound.
His numbers up across the board. Hayward said, I think my confidence went up. Once that happened, I was just able to play, stop thinking, and be more comfortable out on the court. Coach Ty Corbin said, Gordon's realizing that not only does he belong here, but he can be one of the upper tier guys in this league. Kevin?
Well, Doris, confidence is so key in this league. Thanks.
And a lot of confidence can go on with this game. Everybody can love a player.
Hornets, especially with some other injuries they had, and it was. It ended with the worst home record in the Western Conference.
He got right to the cup using that screen. That's now 8 points for Millsap.
Only got a half step on his man, but that's all he needed when he ran off the pick. And as a result, able to finish the layup. That's nicely done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Wallace. Henry comes in for
Eyes on
Davis.
Millsap
And
right
it's
now.
Gordon in for Kalena Azubuike. Utah also making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Williams. Alec Burks comes in for Michael Petrus. And it's Stockton in for Mo Williams. Clark, never easy watching a team rebuild and struggle like the Hornets.
Association
but they knew they
Elimination
would have to do some of that at some
brings
point.
shout outs to NBA Cares.
Well, they did the right thing. They revamped and retooled, and obviously got lucky in the lottery. They were able to draft Anthony Davis. But they've got some nice young pieces now on that team. It looks to be a franchise on the rise.
With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. I mean, you could see their confidence growing as they continue to put up points on the board.
Get CP3!
You heard the words.
Lobs the alley-oop pass. Davis throws it down.
And they were on offense.
Maybe the only play that could beat it is another alley-oop jam.
Yep, even then, it'd be hard to execute it any better than that one.
Stockton dishes to Burks.
They went straight at him.
Gets it to go.
And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
Here's Anderson. Plenty of room around him.
Ryan Anderson's there to save the play. Insane play right there.
With a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Inside to Favors. Got a piece of it. Gordon kicks to Henry. Good luck.
Xavier Henry with his first attempt, probably.
It's got his 3rd rebound tonight. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Fans focused on that matchup for San Antonio. Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick in the draft, a national champion and most outstanding player of the Final Four with Kentucky, and the potential is just incredible. So skilled, so big, good kid that likes coaching, loves basketball. He's got an incredible future ahead of him.
And that one's good, Henry.
Oh, Xavier.
Jazz leading by 10.
Well, that's good to know.
Feeds it to Burks. Back to Stockton.
I'm gonna have to practice that in the memory bank.
Millsap back it in. Hands the 12-footer. Millsap's got 11. And Clark for Davis, the offense going to come, but
And Paul Millsap is there.
Seen as a player who can be a franchise defensive presence, and that might be enough right there.
Well, last year in college, he averaged 5 block shots per game, the most blocks ever an NCAA freshman, 4th overall.
New Orleans down by 12.
He's going to block shots. He actually keeps a lot of them in bounds, so that'll impact any team he plays for, even at the NBA level.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Memo Okur is checked in for Davis. Aminu comes in for Ryan Anderson. Reese Evans is checked in for Sapie Henry. And it's Vasquez in for Chris Paul. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Al Jefferson is checked in for Favors. Evans comes in for Gordon Hayward. Andy Foy is checked in for Alec Burks. And Mo Williams subbed in for John Stockton.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Williams hits for 2. The wing jumper.
Maurice Evans already showing
Shot he
spurt
was looking for.
already.
I'm surprised he didn't get it to fall.
Vasquez kicks to Aminu. He kicks to Vasquez. Kicks it to Okur. The dish to Gordon. He dishes it to Evans. Back to Gordon. Shot from 12. Another one falls for New Orleans.
You can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
That's good.
Al Jefferson's there for Randy Foy.
The Hornets trail by 10. Here is Vasquez. Outside Gordon. Over Foy. They get it back. Okur, that's good.
He has such a great feel for how a missed shot is going to come off the rim. Really plays those angles well. That's
Seems like the crew is going to be playing with this game tonight. With the lighting.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. He feeds it to Gordon. Pass to Evans. Back to Gordon. Dishes it to Okur. He passes it to Vasquez. Back to Okur. Over Jefferson. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
He's been producing all night. It's up to the rest of his team to start kicking in a little bit.
A feed to Four. Back to Williams. There's the pass to Four. Lets it go from deep. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here is Vasquez. On the wing, Eric Gordon. From outside the arc, Gordon with another miss.
They're really getting the work done inside with the rebound.
But not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important. It's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
From outside, off the mark.
He hasn't been one of their key guys tonight, but they are still winning despite his lack of production.
Trying to break that ice cold streak.
But he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
Four. Gordon with the defensive effort.
A very rough quarter for him as not much is falling right now.
The slam dunk by Aminu.
A rim rocker.
Look for a second like he might
A rim rocker.
cylinder loose.
Now that is some strength there, guys.
Now here's Williams. 8 points last game. Touch on the alley-oop. And the Jazz lead by 9.
How about the soft hands right there to make that catch and lay in?
Not sweet. Yeah, not the most forceful.
Nice
catch, but,
play like the
on an
Olympics
alley-oop,
right
it's
there.
usually a little bit more strength.
Yeah, Zimmer was
right up
okay, though.
close past the
That was nice,
defense.
too. That was a finesse finish that got the job done.
Okur with the screen on Williams. With the drop step. And that one's good. Vasquez has got 5 now.
Gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
You know, one of the interesting parts of that Monte Ellis-Andrew-Bogut deal was that the Jazz were actually in line to receive the Warriors' first-round pick. And so Golden State, part of the deal with Ellis leaving and Bogut being hurt was that the Warriors thought they might lose enough games to actually retain that pick. But they didn't know that, you know, going in one way or the other, how that would work out.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Gerald Wallace, he's checked in for Aminu. Damian James comes in for Maurice Evans. Alana Azubuike checks in for Eric Gordon. And it's Paul in for Vasquez.
And just to think about it, Stephen Curry and Monte Ellis were one of the two dynamic duos. I believe. Or it might have been Jared Jack.
The Jazz ended up kept losing that pick, but they'll get it back eventually.
Bell with he's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Kept alive. Hits it. Well done on the second effort.
Oh, Jefferson's there to clean it up.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass. Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
I like it. He could have gone for
Using
the
his
forced
speed.
finish, but opted instead for kind of a nice smooth finger roll. I like it.
And it's
Another 3 attempt by Petrus, but
trailed by 5. Back to Wallace. Let's go Okur. Wallace outside. Feeds it to Azubuike. It's good from long range. Azubuike's got his first 3
Azubuike
points
comes
of the game.
in. I bring him in from free agency.
Keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved.
There's
in the game.
Petrus.
It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball is moving so quickly.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
Beatrice against Azubuike. Williams kicks to Jefferson. Favorites. He digs the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Went for the two-hand throw down there. Needed safety and power.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
No, nothing fancy, but he finished with force. Well, what you love about Al Jefferson is that he's a classic back-to-the-basket post player, and those are few and far between in the NBA these days. But he uses that big body, that great footwork, and he's able to score with either hand down low.
And Paul with the basket on the assist by Azubuike. 14 points for Chris Paul.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Beatrice, the pass to Favors. He kicks to Beatrice. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. Going back to the polished post game of Al Jefferson, rare in the NBA these days. And you'd maybe expect it from a 4-year shot, but he came in straight out
And a
of high
curve with the shot.
Just some good training and coaching on his post game at a young age because he's fairly natural at it. He understands how to drop step and hold his position, and he's got counter moves.
And Petrus is on fire.
He's got the full repertoire.
He might be.
And that doesn't just happen. Somebody taught him that.
Paul gets a screen from Wallace. Paul goes in, throws it up high. It's stolen by Jefferson. And James pulls it down. James has got 3 rebounds.
Players filling each other's chemistry off of second game.
For Williams. Paul's shot is off. Jazz leading by 7. It is now to Beatrice. Fires for three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, these threes are picking them apart. I mean, 4 out of the last 5 shots against them, all uncontested, and all are threes.
Yeah, the defense just looks uninterested right now. I mean, they're not making the effort to challenge these shots.
James kicks the wall.
It looks like my defense out there.
A rebound by Jefferson. Jefferson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks to Petrus. There's the three. No luck.
Petrus is on it, shooting.
Jazz lead by 10. Coming up after the
Trying to match Vasquez in last quarter. Don't blame him for the three.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're in the early stages of what promises to be another great season in the NBA. The Jazz making it look so easy, and from outside, you couldn't shoot it much better than this. They're scorching hot from beyond the arc. For Paul Millsap, it's been too easy against the defense of the Hornets. He's got 11 points, and his defense has been very solid. He's been bothering shots. He's keeping his hands active, making it difficult for guys to score on. And this dedicated Hornets team is weathering the storm. They'd like to forget that first half. Coach has not been happy with what he's seen out there. And they'll likely come out with major adjustments. A tough start for Eric Gordon. It hasn't been pretty. He's only got 1 make from the field. Let's start by looking and seeing what's on tap in the NBA. Out in Oklahoma City, the Thunder against the Trailblazers. Both will be looking to gain ground in the division. 7 p.m. Eastern tip time is set. And another game that's coming up, the Bulls will square off against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. That one looking to be a pretty interesting game. That gets going 7:30 Eastern. And now, here's what's going on in the rest of the NBA. The Lakers are playing at Staples Center as they go up against the Clippers. A 7:30 Eastern time is tip-off. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send back out to the start of the third quarter.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
That's been nothing but positive for this team. The way he's been really selective with his shot making, very unselfish. I think this has been an efficient performance for him.
I agree with you, Steve. Very few questionable decisions, if any, from him, as he has always looked for the best shot every trip down the floor. I mean, I like the fact that he's judicious in his approach.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Tyrone Corbin's foul. At the 4 and 5, Paul Millsap and Al Jefferson. John Stockton out there with Bell. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Good on the 13-footer. Williams has got the first bucket of the third here for the Jazz. The Hornets trail by 12. Now Paul. For 3, Gordon. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Bell dishes to Stockton. Millsap a screen on Gordon. And Stockton, here we go. Bell. He dishes it to Jefferson. A second chance effort. Gets it to go. Jefferson's got 14.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the boards. Solid job on the glass.
Well, it's just part of what they've done here to build this big lead, and it shouldn't be overlooked. I mean, rebounding is a huge part of this game.
Okur kicks to Paul. Steps back and shoots. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Got such a good feel for his shots, and in a really good groove.
Bell kicks to Williams. Right side, Williams. Here's Millsap. It's on target from the high post. He's got 13.
Not a lot going wrong for them on offense in the early part of the third. I mean, that's 3 makes on 4 tries now. You know, you look at the Hornets, and it's still a relatively new franchise. Originally in Charlotte, that's where that team started. They've only been in the league since 1988, Kevin, and they've had a lot of success in a relatively brief tenure.
Gordon is known for his ability to knock down threes. Tremendous tremendous range from the three-point line and beyond for Gordon. I think what makes him dynamic is his strength and his ability to use the threat of the three-point shot to draw defenders out and then attack the rim from there.
That is scary on a player like Eric Gordon, too, Steve. You know they'll start looking his way at the end of close games, so not only are you worried about him stepping up and knocking one down from deep, you also know he can get to the rim and maybe be at a three-point zone.
This chance will show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. The fourth spot held by the Jazz.
Yeah, so much of their defense revolved around their ability to block shots in the low post. That's why their numbers were so good last season.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Davis, Millsap covering. Davis with the bucket. This has been his second bucket of the night.
Huge bucket by him.
1988, as you said, Clark, they've only missed out on the playoffs 12 times. That includes the first 4 years when they're just an expansion team trying to get their legs under them. So Steve, not that bad a history.
No, not bad. And they're one of the better stories you can hope for if you're an expansion team. And they really were amazing in Charlotte with their attendance, their appeal to that community, and now trying to build up a franchise in New Orleans with a young star in Anthony Davis.
The ball over Stockton, and Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter. Jazz leading by 7. And here is Williams. He has 7. Millsap. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Millsap's got 15 points.
This is a very steady performance offensively for him.
Okur with the screen on Bell. Here's Paul. Rebounded by Bell.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Here's Jefferson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Wallace goes in. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Derek Favors checked in.
A lucky break.
Comes in for Raja Bell. All up top, he's guarded by Williams. Ball passes to Gordon. And there's the 3-second violation.
And let's take a look at last season's numbers for Chris Paul. First in steals, third in assists, and he became a real offensive threat, one of the top 15 scorers in the game.
And, you know, going back to what you said earlier, I mean, he was a flat-out thief on defense, one of those guys that took your lunch money.
And Stockton, here we go. It's stolen by Okur. Gordon against Stockton. Gordon dishes to Paul. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Hornets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Jazz leading by 11. Here's Williams. He's got 7. Back to Williams. He feeds it to Millsap. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
How about the season Paul Millsap had for the Utah Jazz last year? He increased his rebounding, improved his free throw percentage, went from what they called an energy guy to really an all-star caliber big man.
Okur kicks to Davis, flushes it down.
Short for the center position, but he makes up for it with tremendous leaping ability.
Here's Williams. Passes it to Williams.
We'll see how those verticals play this season.
The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Williams has got 4 this quarter. When you talk about the leap forward for Paul Millsap last season, he was a big reason the Utah Jazz exceeded expectations.
Kevin, and that front court rotation for the
It might
Jazz,
take
the
some
envy of
time.
the league, really. I mean, they've got both youth and veterans. They've got some terrific players inside, and Millsap, one of the anchors. They keep going right back to the paint. Who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I expect them to.
Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
The Hornets trail by 11. Eric Gordon on the wing. With the lead pass, here's Davis. They grab their own miss. Hits the bucket. That's now 9 points for Eric Gordon.
He's always so in control, guys. Even when he's going hard to the hoop, very skilled finisher.
Jazz leading by 9. Utah calls timeout.
I tell you, the Jazz front office has done a really nice job in Utah. They drafted some excellent-looking young players the last few years.
They're trying to bring it down from the single digits. We'll see.
It's just a matter of them growing together.
New Orleans making some changes.
We'll see if they bring it down from.
He's checked in for Okur. Aminu comes in for Gerald Wallace. And it's Henry in for Eric Gordon. Al Jefferson is checked in for Utah. Ridley comes in for Terrence Williams. Stockton's shot is off. Just keep your eye on the money. You see glimpses from this young group all the time. You figure it's just a matter of time before Clark Jazz are too deep in every position.
And they get somebody huge on the play.
Yeah, they really have. They look poised to be return to the Western Conference power. They were for the better part of 2 decades.
It's like they had somebody by their mercy.
Terrific job, really, of bringing in some young talent and developing that.
Favors passes to Williams. Here's Stockton. That's blocked. And they get it back. Gets it to go. The Hornets trail by 8. Now here's Paul. 1 points in the game. Dishes it to Henry. Back to Paul. Over Williams. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Jazz leading by 6. Stockton kicks to Jefferson. And he throws it down with one hand.
Well, they haven't had to ask him to do too much, but he's doing whatever's needed out there.
Huge slam, yeah. Double replay that.
For the Jazz, Memo Okur is checked in for Davis. Damian James comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Azubuike.
That's when the defense totally respects you right there.
You know, when you're down and struggling, teams are not going to have any pity on you. They'll step right on your neck, and that's pretty much what happened to the Hornets last season. They missed some players with injury, and the West just ate them up.
James dishes to Okur. And stolen by Williams. A pass to Petrus. Hornets with the rebound. Back to the Hornets, not a lot of room for error in the West, and for a large part of the season, Steve, they were just outmanned.
Well, yeah, they were a young group. They had a ton of injuries.
Damian James in.
Record 14 and 34 against the West. Not surprising, given that they were in transition and playing in such a strong conference.
Here's Burks. The leader falls for him. That was a difficult shot. Burks has got his first basket of the night.
Alec Burks showing how he refines his skills.
Williams picks him up. Good. 25 points for Chris Paul.
He's just been dominant, trying to dig his team out.
Chris Paul showing that he is a star still tonight.
The feed now to Burks. Pass to Petrus. Feeds to Williams. Alley-oop pass.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Paul passes to James. He passes to Azubuike. Okur, the screen. And Azubuike kicks to Anderson. And another three for New Orleans.
Anderson, veteran, hybrid 4 out of Cal Berkeley. One of the best shooting foremen we've ever seen in the game. Quick trigger from long range. He can really space the floor.
And he loves those corner threes. Some three-point shooters.
Alec Burks got a shot, but it was no luck that possession.
Ball over Petrus. Second chance shot, and the running layup is good.
And they're still in it.
Easy, didn't they?
Jazz leading by 4. Millsap sets the pick for Williams. Right side Millsap. Gives him the lead pass. Burks' shot is good.
And we have to see what is going on with both teams. The Jazz, they had the lead, and they need to keep this lead for a confidence mental booster from their loss.
Here's James. Good work defensively by Millsap.
New Orleans, they don't want a loss, period. So we'll see how these two teams match up in this final quarter when it comes down to it.
Azubuike against Petrus. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. The Jazz also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Michael Petrus. And Stockton in for Mo Williams. Jazz leading by 6. Evans with the rebound.
Oh, come on. You've got to get the 2 points there.
Evans right side. Evans right side. He kicks it to Wallace. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Evans off the pick from Gordon. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Left side Gordon. And again, no good by New Orleans. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Jazz leading by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Next Sunday, the Philadelphia 76ers go on the road to battle the New York Knicks. Live from New York City. Big time hoops coming your way.
We need a victory. Won't be easy. I'm happy for New York to have their win.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. We've led by as many as 14 points. So it's the ball on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Al Farouk is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Xavier Henry. And there's Gordon. And it's Wallace in at the small forward spot.
He was so close to finishing.
He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Oh, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the boards today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
And wow. Look at the effort on the boards by both teams. John Stockton.
Stockton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Jazz. Gordon kicks to Davis. Right side Davis. Gordon dishes to Henry. The dish to Aminu. Kicks it to Gordon. Wallace outside. Shot's good.
Even with the D lurking, made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Jazz leading by 6. He dishes it to Hayward. Back to Stockton. Williams. Inside the favorites. Stockton outside. Over Gordon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am. You know, if you're talking about making the playoffs in the Western Conference, Kevin, you're almost always going to have to.
Now it's going to be more interesting when I go bench role play on the 76ers because I got to pay attention when I'm on the court.
They sure did. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Xavier Henry. Utah also making some changes. Al Jefferson is checked in for Millsap, and it's Bell in for Gordon Hayward. And Stockton drops them both. Clark, just to follow up that point he made on the Jazz, they finished 25 and 23 against the West, and it was just enough to sneak in there.
Just barely.
They call defense up on Chris Paul.
They got in.
Yeah, they got in.
Roger Bell's watching.
For a young club. And I get the feeling it won't be the last
Looks
time
like ISO play.
makes the playoffs. A lot of talent growing together and a lot of good high character players in that organization. This team's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Jarrett Fink. One shot. Free throw, no good for Wallace.
You know, in his day, Gerald Wallace was one of the best athletes in the NBA. I think he's lost his step, but he's still a very explosive player, ability to get out in transition and just blow by slower defenders.
The Hornets trail by 6. He feeds it to Davis. Here's Aminu, and the layup is good.
And the rebounding tonight has been excellent.
Really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into
Exactly.
that lead. I mean,
Exactly.
nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
Bell passes to Jefferson.
Yes, you hear him explaining.
Jefferson's got 11 points here in just the second half. And for Gerald Wallace, not just great athleticism, but great length and explosiveness at that small forward position. Wow.
Yeah, this was years ago.
He's been one of those guys that can play the forward position for you as well, just because of his tenacity and athleticism. He had a season with double-digit rebounds. He plays so big, so that's a valuable asset to have when you got a guy like Wallace.
Blocked.
Davis with the rejection.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Paul kicks to Gordon. Makes the alley-oop pass. And Davis throws it down.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
Dude, what a terrific play on both ends.
Williams with the ball. Passes it to Bell. Back to Williams. Dishes to Jefferson. Baseline try. And that is good.
And I don't think that a shot's going to beat that shot today.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
Ball dishes to Wallace.
Down.
And the pass to Gordon. Over Stockton. And it's Gordon missing.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Here's Williams. Shot is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Hornets trail by 4. Minu the pass to Wallace. Wallace throwing the double team. Feeds to Davis. Paul Millsap with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Bell against Wallace. Millsap. Gordon with the defensive effort.
A lot of conjunctioning
50% from the field. Davis with it. He's
of bodies down low right there.
and Davis can't get it to go.
Gerald Wallace trying to.
His team trailing, and this has not been a quarter that he'd like to remember.
Puts it up from 7. Gerald Wallace grabs the miss. Wallace has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
But he wants that win.
Here, he's just really struggling to find the basket.
A try by Paul. Good work defensively.
Oh my goodness. Again, he tries to go for another.
Stockton kicks to Millsap. Over Aminu. Makes good on the step back jumper.
And he makes it before Gerald Wallace could even stop him. Gerald Wallace's effort
Close to the hoop.
this quarter.
Ball outside. Back to Davis.
It might be the energy they need. Ooh.
Nasty. Whoa.
And that look right there on Clark says it all.
Whoa.
Kevin, that was just mean right there.
The Jazz shooting a pedestrian
Hopefully I'll be
36%
able to keep my signature.
It's not doing their best work of late. Utah calls timeout.
I think we know your answer, fans, tonight.
I was able to listen in on what Tyrone
How
Corbin
about
was
them
going over
Hornets?
with his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, "Don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home."
And the Hornets making a change here. Of course, checked in. A switcher also for Utah. Favors is checked in. Bell's shot is good.
Raja.
And guys, 10 of their last 12 points coming in the paint.
I like their aggressiveness on offense, but the question is, where's the defense? They got to put up some resistance here.
Outside Gordon. Looking to get it going. Again, the Hornets score.
Just an unbelievable display of offense here today.
Well, it seems like every shot that goes up finds its way to the hoop. I mean, every player is sharp and on target.
Bell defended by Paul. Bell's shot is good.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
The Hornets trail by 6. Paul kicks to Gordon. Back to Paul. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 13. So just about 40.
This association elimination game brought to you by Foot Locker.
Stockton with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Stockton kicks to Bell. Now the feed to Jefferson.
They got representation on the game.
And Utah again with the bucket.
Al Jefferson.
Boy, what's gotten into him? He's just rolling right now.
Well, sometimes it just happens that way. All of a sudden, everything starts clicking.
Aminu slams it in.
But that was a max range.
As it would be, please go to the NBA store on NBA.com.
That's just crazy.
Man, how high did he have to go to make that catch? What an unbelievable play. Wow.
Watch anywhere at any time at NBA.com/League Pass.
Williams in the post. Ball is covered. Ball is against Williams. Here's Jefferson. Up and in on the layup. Jefferson's got 17 points here in the second half. Ball kicks to Gordon. Jefferson with the rebound. Jefferson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just can't get a good feel for his shot at this point. It's one of the reasons they're losing.
Williams, that's good.
This game brought to you by Sprint.
The
Even.
Hornets trail by 8. And here is Paul. Here's
Don't underestimate how each team takes their journey. Brought to you by Sprint.
easy shot. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Finally getting into rhythm here in the game after that whole first half.
out there. And Derek Favors with the slam.
I don't think it's possible to make a better pass than that, guys.
And he finished so well, Clark, too. Not too shabby on that jam.
Not bad at all.
And it takes perfect timing to pull off that alley-oop, but these two guys seem to have that synergy between each other.
Set up!
And blocked. And now the fast break. Bell with the ball. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Hornets shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? No good from Okur.
There will be more updates about more things going on in the season that will be discussed.
Defended by Paul. Williams kicks to Stockton. Back to Williams. Over Paul. Williams' shot is off.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump.
This game brought to you by 2K Sports.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's assist number 8 now on the night.
You know, if their plan was to keep going inside a ton, it sure has paid off. I mean, it seems like every bucket they get is in the lane.
Well, no reason to take an outside shot if you're scoring at will from inside the paint.
Jefferson kicks to Bell. All sorts of time. And yes, sir, that one drops. Bell's got 6 here in this quarter. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter.
And here are your New Orleans girls.
And the Hornets making a change here. Davis is checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Paul Millsap's checked in for Derek Favors.
Sprint's been on representation a lot tonight. Follow the NBA on Facebook also.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Davis, Millsap covering. They get it again.
He rebounds.
Look at that effort. Does he set a great example out there or what?
On plays like that, he does sure what work on the offensive glass we see with him.
Yeah, that was awesome. Put back with the slam. Are you kidding me?
Stockton kicks to Bell. Stockton dishes to Bell.
The Jazz almost lose possession.
Yes, to Jefferson. A 17-footer. And that one's good.
And he's just been lethal from mid-range tonight.
I guess you don't change what's working, and he's been magical out there.
Sure has. Great fourth quarter he's playing right now. 5 for 5 from the field.
And it's Paul penetrating. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Chris Paul with some sincerity.
Jazz leading by 6. Here's Stockton. Good. John Stockton's got 6.
He wants to win just as much as the others are.
Now here's Gordon. Count that one.
Not as aggressive from the outside here.
They're doing good still tonight, making good decisions together.
Like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Raja with the ball, he might score,
Here's Paul. And Bell kicks to Jefferson.
and he picks the better decision.
Good from Jefferson on the assist by Bell.
Their chemistry is already probably the first team to already pick it up for a victory.
Good look. And the shot is good.
But just because they got over this game, they didn't get over the hump yet. Until it's hump day.
The Jazz shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly.
Towards Nation Mania,
Stockton against Gordon.
playoff March Madness, Association Ascension.
And they go to the intentional foul.
When the Association Elimination becomes, Association Ascension will be there during March Madness. When everybody has complaints
He hits the first one, and
that
makes it a
all
7-point
teams
lead.
didn't make it to the high quarters round. This is where
Second one
league officials even have to be careful
It's an 8-point game.
because of diehard fans.
Utah with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Mark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
He kicks to Jefferson. Davis is on it. Fades. There's the bucket. Good. And that's now 35 points for Al Jefferson.
They're closing this game out in style. I like what they're doing here, competing till the very end.
That's certainly what it looks like. I mean, there's no let up in them so far.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. 8 seconds left in the fourth
Safe
quarter.
double-digit league.
Well, never
This
say
game
never.
is over.
Yes, they just have no quit in them.
Yeah, I think you have to respect that attitude and approach. I know most teams would have called it a game already.
Kazubuki the pass to Vasquez. Anderson. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play.
You know, he's a rarity in the NBA, guys. A big man who can launch it from deep.
And they let them know their sincerity next time they meet. We'll see.
So it's Utah with the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will.
John Stockton and Scott Wedman.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Hill,
Al Jefferson right there.
this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, Al Jefferson.
I have to know Henry's name still as his first name, so hopefully he'll be on his scoring prestige, and I'll be able to know it from the announcers once more.
When the job is just a job, it all what do you want? Like a job.
All right, we're going to go to team stats first, real quick. You get a good glimpse. We'll be back to team stats, but here are your New Orleans Hornets players tonight. You got Chris Paul, or Core, Eric Gordon, Anthony Davis, Ryan Anderson, Gerald Wallace, Aminu, Vasquez, Grievous, Kalina Alzabuki, Damian James. Surprisingly, he's this low during this time of playing, but we'll see if that will change. Maurice Evans, surprised to see him down low too. We'll see if that changes. As it is, I thought it was Xavier Henry. We'll see if it will be Javier. I believe Javier. Here are your Jazz. Al Jefferson, Paul Millsap, Roger Bell. Terrence Williams. Mikael Petrus. And it's going to be more interesting seeing Mikael because as soon as he has his hands on the ball, it's a quick release. We'll see how his points become. John Stockton surprisingly down low. Randy Foye. Derek Favors surprisingly low too. Randy too. And Alec even. But they got the victory, so it adds up. Mo Williams. And Scott Wedman. Gordon Hayward. Came in for a little handful of minutes. All right, we'll be showing you the team stats once more, but it'll be more shortly. As it is, we'll be seeing you on the next game. Thank you for watching.